A big shout out to everyone who voted for Puss in Boots as our next 3D classic story. Special shout outs too, at Debbie, at Owufola Shade. Thank you all for showing love and helping us choose our next animation. And remember, if you'd like us to create any fairy tale of your choice, please vote on our post page. Now sit back, enjoy the story, and don't forget to subscribe.
In a quiet wooden mill bathed in golden morning light, an old miller lies weakly in his bed. His 3 sons gather around him. With a tired breath, the miller confesses the truth of his life.
I have worked this mill all my life, but I am a poor man. I have very little to leave behind.
The father gathers his strength. He divides what little he owns. Harold receives the mill, Rufus receives the donkey, and Tom, the youngest, receives the cat, his last humble companion. Though surprised, Tom accepts it with a grateful heart. The brothers part ways, each carrying their inheritance into a new future. Later, in a small clearing, Tom opens the wooden crate. Out rises an orange gold cat.
Fresh air! About time someone opened this thing.
You can talk?
My dear boy, I can talk, walk, plan, negotiate, and charm kings if needed. You're not exactly what I expected.
Oh, and what were you expecting? A mouse? A miracle? A quiet roommate? You, my friend, have inherited greatness. I will make you rich.
Inside Tom's tiny, worn-out room, the cat walks in like a royal inspector.
My whiskers, you guys must be very poor. Look at this place. Puss, what do we do now? I've got nothing, but...
I have a plan.
A plan?
First things first, get me a bag and a pair of boots.
Boots? For you?
Of course for me. A brilliant mind needs brilliant footwear.
And this is yours too? Perfect. Now this is style.
You look like a real hero. I was born for this.
Outside Tom's little home, the cat steps onto the path with a grand stride, hat swaying, boots squeaking, tail high. He marches forward. "Come, Tom," he calls. Adventure does not wait for the hesitant. Tom hurries behind him. On the forest path, the cat explains his brilliant plan. They will gather gifts for the king. Rabbits, partridges, anything fine. Puss taps his shoulder bag proudly. He will catch the treasures, and the king will believe they are from the noble Marquis of Carabas.
Behold the king's first gift. 3, 2, 1. I meant to do that. For the king.
At the towering gates of the king's castle, the cat stands boldly.
Good sirs, a humble gift for the king, from the noble Lord Marquis of Carabas. From the noble Marquis of Carabas.
A marquis, you say? Curious, very curious indeed. Send my thanks to this marquis.
Word of the mysterious Marquis spreads quickly through the castle halls.
How did it go? Did the king even look at you?
Tom, my friend, the king LOV'd the gift, and he wants to know all about the noble Marquis of Carabas.
He does?
Of course. Who wouldn't want to know a noble as impressive as you? Ready for the next gift?
Upon sighting a beautiful pheasant, Puss in Boots' eyes glinted with purpose. A fine catch indeed, he mused. The king will be delighted.
The perfect second gift for the king. Relax, I've done this 9 times. Meant to do that.
2 gifts down, the marquis will be legendary.
With dramatic flair, the cat arrives at the castle gate with yet another gift.
A second gift, your majesty, from the noble Marquis of Carabas.
Magnificent. Your marquis is a most generous soul. Tell the marquis he has my gratitude once again.
The king becomes thoroughly fascinated.
How did it go this time?
Tom, my friend, the king adored the second gift.
He spoke of you again. The noble Marquis of Carabas is becoming quite the legend.
Tom is so surprised, but Puss isn't done yet.
The perfect third gift.
This honey came at a huge price because the bees chased Puss in Boots halfway across the forest and stung him so many times he waddled home looking like a lumpy orange.
Puss, what happened to your face?
I may have encountered a slight buzzing problem, but fear not, the third gift is secured. I need ice!
Back at the castle,
Another gift.
despite his puffed face, the cat delivered the shimmering honeycomb to the king, who marveled at its beauty and praised the Marquis yet again. That evening, on the royal terrace, the king told his daughter, Princess Seraphina, about the generous Marquis, leaving her curious and charmed.
My dear Seraphina, the Marquis of Carabas has sent us another wonderful gift.
The Marquis of Carabas. Who is he, Father?
That is the mystery. He is generous, noble, and yet unseen.
Making a grand proclamation, this weekend the royal carriage shall tour the countryside. Princess Alara must see the beauty of the land.
The king will be riding out tomorrow morning.
With the princess, a royal tour through the countryside.
The king here.
Cat rushed to Tom, breathless, revealing the royal ride and insisting this was their moment.
Puss, what happened? You look like you ran the whole kingdom.
Tom, the king and Princess Seraphina are riding out tomorrow at sunrise.
Riding out. Here. Why?
They will pass the riverside road. This is our moment, Tom.
We have work to do.
Tomorrow, I'll finally see the countryside. And perhaps I'll learn more about the Marquis of Carabas.
In her chamber, Princess Seraphina prepared for the morning's ride, brushing her golden curls as the soft sunrise touched her gown. At the river's edge, the cat pointed toward the shining water and explained his next plan.
When the king rides by, you will be in this river. In the water! Why?
A perfect morning for a royal ride.
At sunrise, the royal chariot rolled out of the castle, the king and princess leading a bright, majestic procession toward the riverside road. From high above, the royal chariot glided along the winding road, drawing closer and closer to the gleaming river.
They're almost here. Quick, into the river. No. You're welcome.
Just in time.
Help! The Royal Marquis of Carabas is drowning!
H-E-L-P!
There he is, in the river.
I'm okay. I think.
They pulled him from the river, shivering, barefoot, soaked, and painfully embarrassed.
Father. He's freezing.
Fetch warm clothes for this young man, at once.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Moved by the young man's condition, the king ordered his guards to fetch warm, noble clothes for him at once. Moments later, the guards returned with luxurious garments, rich fabrics fit for a nobleman, and Tom held them with trembling gratitude. Tom stepped behind the bushes to change, with guards forming a protective circle. As Tom dressed behind the bushes, the cat slipped beside him and whispered his grand plan. Delighted, the king invited Tom to join them on their royal ride. Tom climbed into the chariot beside Princess Seraphina, unsure if this was a dream. Meanwhile, the cat sprinted ahead of the procession. He reached a group of farmers.
Listen up, my hard-working friends. When the king passes by and asks, who owns these fields? You'll say, they belong to my master, the Marquis of Carabas.
Terrified, they agreed immediately. Minutes later, the royal chariot reached the golden fields. The king admired the crops swaying in the breeze and asked who owned them.
They belong to the Marquis of Carabas.
The farmers shouted in unison.
Owned by one man? Such magnificent land, stretching as far as the eye can see.
Attention, noble herders of the countryside. When the king arrives and asks, who owns these animals and these fields? They belong to my master, the Marquis of Carabas.
They belong to the Marquis of Carabas! Remarkable. Even the livestock recognize the Marquis' ownership.
Princess Seraphina turned to Tom, enchanted by his kindness, his humility, and now his apparent wealth.
Showtime.
But at the end of the countryside stood a dark castle, massive, looming, and fearsome. It belonged to a powerful ogre,
Dares enter
But the cat bowed deeply and began to flatter him, praising his strength, his magic, his reputation. The ogre puffed up proudly, eager to show off his incredible power.
You flatter me,
With a
little
roar of emerald flames, the ogre transformed into a massive lion. Then, in an explosion of green light, the lion shifted into a gigantic elephant, the largest the cat had ever
Wow,
seen.
truly incredible. A lion and an elephant.
But I bet you cannot change into something tiny.
Yes.
Enraged, the ogre shrank, collapsing into a swirl of light, until all that remained was a mouse. In a swift motion, the cat caught him, and the ogre's magic vanished forever. The castle grew silent. Suddenly, golden magic rippled through the halls. The dark castle became a radiant palace fit for royalty. As the royal chariot approached, the golden palace shimmered in the sunlight.
Welcome to the castle of the Marquis of Carabas.
Your Majesty, Your Royal Highness.
The king leaned forward, stunned. Princess Seraphina's eyes widened in wonder. Inside the palace, glowing lights and enchanted chandeliers welcomed them. The king, princess, and Tom admired the beautiful halls as the cat led them with grand ceremony.
You two seem to get along quite well.
The night is beautiful, isn't it?
Not as beautiful as you, Princess.
Fireflies drifted around them like tiny stars. Their hearts beat softly in the night air. Soon after, the palace gardens bloomed with celebration. Under a golden archway of roses, Tom and Princess Seraphina joined hands. A humble miller's son had become a noble husband and a true hero. And so joy spread across the land. The king embraced his new son-in-law. The people celebrated for days. And the cat, Puss in Boots, was hailed as the bravest and cleverest hero in the kingdom. Under fireworks and golden sunlight, they lived happily, ever after. The end.
Kindly subscribe for more great fairy tales.